Hey, Bill Gross here, the LA probate expert. And question, how far from home do you do business? Now, I know that's a loaded question, but let me walk you through the details. When I started this business, you would only do business within a short drive from your home. You belonged to an MLS and you only had data of houses for sale and their value within the MLS you belonged to. Once the internet came, all of a sudden the data became available all over the place, and real estate agents could drive further and further and further to do business. So the lock of the local MLS broke and then became a driving radius. How far would you drive to sell a property? How far would you drive to list a property became the limiting factor. But over time with technology, because we could see things, photos, we could show properties online, we could send more information to sellers ahead of time, it became further and further that we could do business geographically. And obviously with COVID, it changed as well with video and other and e-signing. Currently, I have listings or escrows in 5 different counties throughout Southern California. Most of us only get licensed in one state. And so while California is a huge state, that kind of limits for some people how far you can go. But one of the big trends of all businesses, and particularly real estate, is what I call nationalization. It used to be you work for a company, even if they're a franchise, like Keller Williams, really you're in a company that has an office or 2 or 3 in your area. Really, when you call an agent in your franchise in another state, they work for a different company. But now we have national companies competing for business. I belong to one at EXP, where we have one company, we call it one fire, nationwide with internal communications, important to hold us accountable to each other to give a better job for a client. My experience when I referred business out in the past was the other agent never really treated clients the way I expected them to, partially because they never expected to see me again. When you work for a national company, you're in the same company. You see each other at company events, and more importantly, you see each other in online forums all the time. So that's changing. COVID has changed everything. Even my most tech-challenged clients have a child or a grandchild that can help them e-sign and to get onto Zoom. So they're all open to that. Whereas in the past, clients expected me to come and do everything, putting on the lockbox and putting on the signs. Nowadays, everybody's comfortable with different vendors doing different pieces of the job, as long as the job gets done properly and all the services delivered at the highest level. So my question is, what are you doing to extend the boundaries of your business? People that you know, I talked to an agent today who moved here from another area. All of those people where she moved from still are prospects, either to buy or sell, in her case in New York, and agents in New York to join her company. Not to mention that everybody in New York knows somebody in Los Angeles. They all come out here from time to time. And many people from New York, at least in the past, moved here. In fact, in my neighborhood, the most common place that people move from in my neighborhood is New York. So what I want to suggest is, as real estate agents, we need to think bigger, and more importantly, we want to think geographically broader than ever before. How can you build a business that will leverage your time, allow you not to work harder, but smarter, and be more impactful with the people that you know and you like? If you have some ideas, let's get into action. If you have some questions in that area, down below is a link you can click and set the time. We can talk about how to help you bring this opportunity of national and international business, bring that to your business. Let's make together this week your best week ever.